All right. Another day, another stream. Let's get on to research. Okay, let's do a research stream. We're researching. Let's put the chat on. Here we go. Here we go. Boop. We're alone. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Alright. Alright. So, yesterday, I got on a path before I got a little bit derailed. But I got on a path to try to... God damn. Sleep was hard yesterday, it shows. Coffee is going to kick in, okay? Coffee is going to kick in. I look so fucked. Holy shit. I'm gonna sleep tonight, I guess. Anyway. Today, we're going to do some research relating to the new kernel. But there's one specific thing I want to get into today. No, not that. I hope I didn't blast your ears. Hello, hello. So, I think that the focus of this kernel will be this first feature, which is PCIe link encryption. So, what I want to do is to explain how AMD TIO, that's the extension for, well, SEV that handles encrypting the PCIe, and Intel TDX. How those two work, because they're pretty freaking interesting. So, yesterday, I did some reading, and I was like, God damn, would be cool if we actually had a fucking idea about what they're talking about. So, I tried to look at PCIe R7. Section 6.31. Turns out this shit costs 4,500 bucks, okay? It doesn't exist on the Western fucking servers. You're supposed to be part of a like special group of people for this shit. Anyway, China's got us covered. So we're good. Let's take a look. I think it's like page 937 is what we're interested at. All right. It's at the end of the document. Let's make sure that it's not cut out. How can I like collapse this? Oh, all right. 6.31, I think. 6.30. Data object exchange. That's the language, I think, that they're using to send communication. China for a free public internet? I guess. Guess copyright doesn't get there somehow. So, yeah. I would have never imagined that either. Like normally the specification, torrent side, you'll find them. But no, it was scrubbed clean. All right, that's the part. 6.31. Alright, so I kind of read it a little bit. I think that what it states is it's like very loosely defining how the communication should happen inside of PCIe. So it makes me think that we actually have no... Like the implementation of 99% of this is decided by the vendor of the architecture. So it would be decided by Intel or by AMD on how they would do something like DMA, how they would do communication with their chips. But we can do a quick cursory reading, I guess. So, component measurement and authentication, SPDM, CMA SPDM. What the fuck does SPDM even mean? Fuck. I know I got the specification thing, but... Security protocol and data model. Okay. Thank you. So, how to, pretty much. Okay, CMA SPDM defines optional security feature based on the adaptation of the data object and underlying protocol defined in SPDM. These provide mechanisms to perform security exchanges where this term is used generally to refer to all defined capabilities of SPDM. With a component or device function, it is intended that CMA SPDM inherent all capabilities of SPDM, that specification is enhanced and identifiable by the versioning mechanism defined for SPDM. CMA SPDM is part of the layered architecture intended to support a consistent and structured approach to security. As security requirements evolve and sometime older technology become compromised, for example by new types of attack that had not been foreseen, so that they are no longer considered secure, CMA SPDM is intended to balance the need for maintaining sufficient security against the sometimes conflicting goals of maximizing interoperability, fucking hell, you know what I mean. Backward compatibility will be maintained wherever possible, but this may not be possible in all cases. It must also be understood that many aspects of security, including the establishment of policies and the evaluation of specific trust decision, very often cannot be made locally to a specific device or platform, and so are necessarily outside of the scope of this specification. Alright, that sounds a lot like we handle only a very specific thing. CMA SPDM should be understood as a tool that provides a common framework for key elements of security. You will need to start a site document wiki for all those things that we need to understand the thing that we need to understand the thing that we need to... Yeah. Like yesterday, when I was reading through, I skimmed a lot more of the Intel TDX Connect thing. I was like, I should probably, like, it would be probably way more interesting for me to focus on making videos on these like border architecture things, right? Like, if we had a full explanation of TDX and a full explanation of TDX Connect and a full explanation of like how the fucking how the VM manager actually does things, it would be like, it would help a lot. And it's true that we need a wiki. But the big thing is I feel that kernel info is going to be key to that, right? Because once we have kernel info, we're able to refer to examples of implementation in the kernel for things, and it brings a lot of clarity, right? So, yeah, that's going to be something that we need. We're literally trying to make the world's documentation right now, okay? That's where we're at. Yep. So, going for EXT style videos for these technologies would probably be a good idea. Yep. And often, like, let's say that I did not have access to PCIe 7.0, to the specs, which nobody has, right? Then the only way that you can know these things is by reading the fucking notes from the guy that's like, yeah, we're following this. Okay, let's look at how it's implemented. Alright. Okay, security protocol and data model. CMA SPDM. Alright, so here they're... Okay, yeah, so here they're just saying, like, this is the scope of what the fuck we're doing, right? Oh, yes, I can see you. Oh, is it not on screen? Oh, no, it's on screen. We're good. So an SPDM message can be secured or it can be not secured? I guess not encrypted. CMA SPDM can use the data goddamn. CMA SPDM can use the data object exchange capability, see section 6.30, as a mechanism for security exchange and can also be used for out of band and other in-band security exchanges. For example, using the MCTP binding. Can we know what the fuck this is? Okay, so nobody will say what MTC is. That's fair. Alright, fuck, what does MTC mean? PCIe MCTP binding. The PCIe MCTP binding is a specification that defines an NCTP message type used to transport the PCIe management interface payload to or from PCIe compatible component over MCTP. Okay. Okay, so we're talking about the format of the message. Management component transport protocol. Oh, okay, it's a protocol that it uses. Okay. So, yeah, I guess the default framework for PCIe. 8 seconds on all devices. Oh, that's pretty long. I put my stream on, like, very low latency. Oh. It's not. It's on low latency. Well, shit. Alright, we'll fix it another day, I guess. I think I need to, like, prepare the stream for it to work. But... yeah. I mean, I'm like 17 minutes in. I can probably just, like, switch. Yeah. That's probably a good thing, considering I'll stream for the whole day. Give me a quick moment. I'll do that right away.